What's shaking with it, man? It's your boy Hizzle on the check-in and all that, you heard? Top of the top to the G's. But yo, check this shit out right here, man. I got a little message for the little nigga Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. Who the fuck told you was the king of New York, little nigga? You been on the spotlight for approximately 4 minutes and 24 seconds, man. If you don't fall back like you slipped on a banana peel, you little bozo ass nigga. Nigga, the only reason niggas ain't make you a motherfucking plate out here in the streets is because you a money bag for one of the big trades out in the K, my nigga. They looking at you as an opportunity to generate revenue, so they would never let their investment get harmed. Real niggas know what it is with the little nigga, you feel me? Little nigga be talking brazy though, fam. Like, all a nigga do is yell on tracks. He's talentless. And he's fucking shit up, man. You making the biddy look bad, you homie, you heard? Got us looking real fucking brazy out here, man. Niggas embracing goofy niggas.
Of course, you got the young generation saying that,
Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Hey, before the video even continue, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the Notification Gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. Alright, so, as usual, 6ix9ine is in the news. He's just, I mean, you can't hate him. Like, you can hate him. You can hate anybody. But basically, he gets so much free news. He does something, and then the thing that he does causes other people to react. So it's like just a circle. It's like the snake eating itself. It's like where it ended is where it began, and where it began is where it's ending, and it's just an infinity thing. It's going on forever. So recently, the rapper JHood. And for everybody that don't know who JHood is, he actually had some bars back in the day, not for nothing. But he came up with the locks, and he was rapping with the locks back in the 90s, and maybe the early 2000s, but I know for a fact in the 90s. He had some bars, not for nothing. But I've actually been to a lock show in the city where when JHood was performing, when he was like in his heyday with his mixtapes. I mean, he had some hard-ass bars, seriously. Anyway, so JHood has basically confirmed just stuff that people have been saying, stuff that I've alluded to. I mean, you try not to say certain things like flat out. And I'm not even saying what he's saying is 100% correct. But, you know, he has basically, I was going to say the same suspicions, but he's actually, he knows. So I would think that he knows. And basically what the situation is, people are pissed off that Tekashi 6ix9ine is taking some of the positions he's taken. So recently he scored himself the king of New York. Now, this is what I'll say. There are lots of rappers who've called themselves the king of New York. Okay? Well, not lots. There's just certain rappers. And when certain rappers say it, you give it some kind of validity. And then when other rappers say it, you kind of ignore them because you know they're not the king of shit. You understand? So, you know, when a Biggie Small say he's the king of New York, you're like, all right. No, he's done enough, and he's skilled enough, and he has enough cachet and you know, he moves the needle basically. So okay, you really can't get mad at him for saying that, whether you agree or not. When Jay-Z says it, it's the same situation. Jay-Z is, you know, done a lot of stuff in hip hop. He has bars, very, very influential. He moves the needle. Freaking Jay said the death of auto-tune and auto-tune died. Like, that was crazy. That was crazy. Then he said something about something else, and then that went out the window. Like Jay-Z single-handedly killed T-Pain's career. Single-handedly. I mean, even though he was like the only person that could do auto-tune was T-Pain, not for nothing. And for everybody that doesn't know, T-Pain can't actually sing. Not seriously. T-Pain could actually blow a little. You know what I'm saying? He could sing a little. So, JHood, as I'm pretty 100% sure, a lot of other people looked at it and was like, huh? But JHood was the one that decided to comment. You know, when you hear Tekashi 6ix9ine say he's the king of New York, I'm 100% sure that more people like looked at it like that wasn't even worth commenting back to than people that thought about even responding. You know, I'm not going to give that any validity. So JHood responded back to him, spoke about how he's new on the scene, how you going to call yourself the king of New York. But he said something that was even more, how do you say, insightful. And what he basically said is that currently the only reason why Tekashi 6ix9ine can move the way that he's moving is because there is a very powerful guy. I don't want to use no terminology, but there's a powerful guy in the area that, you know, Tekashi is working out of that basically Tekashi is earning for. So, you know, Tekashi is a got to keep your hands off of him situation. He's a very powerful guy that Tekashi is earning for. You know? So they got to make sure that Tekashi has moves a certain way so he's not, you know, injured or hurt, because they got to, you know, that's a breadwinner. That's somebody that's put food on their plate at the moment. So basically by saying that, you say, Tekashi, you're not a tough guy. The guys you with are tough guys. You're just a regular guy. Stay in your place. And that's what it sounded to me like JHood was trying to say. But this is basically what I've said before. The guys that are with Tekashi are not the same type of person that he is. You know, he's just, you know, different. But, you know, that's just fine and dandy. At the end of the day, you know, he's trying to sell albums. He's trying to, you know, get buzz for himself. He's trying to sell out shows. And to do that, you have to have a personality. And to do that, you have to, you know, have some kind of influence on the populace. So he has his little niche that he's in. And, you know, more power to the brother. You know, I hope that he does nothing negative befalls him because of all of the issues that he creates with the way that he tries to, you know, keep a buzz about himself. But at the end of the day, he's a grown man. He can do what he want to do. You know, let's just hope that it doesn't get much crazier than it already is. Because when you got individuals running up to you in the freaking airport, when you got other individuals talking about they're coming all the way from one side of the country to the other side of the country and they're looking for you, you know, there's just, you know, it could be a bad look. Although that doesn't make sense because, you know, you're popping out there in one city. That don't mean that you're popping in another city. You know, you go to another city, you go to somebody else's turf. And there's a good chance that those gentlemen that's talking about coming all the way over to New York to put their hands on Tekashi or to see Tekashi or have any kind of problem or beef with him, they might not understand the full magnitude of what they're intending on doing or the ramifications that could befall them behind their actions. So, as always, I say, look, man, just because one guy in the crew looks like he can't hold his own, that doesn't mean that the crew can't, you know, the group. Just because there's one presumably, and we don't know right now. I mean, we saw Tekashi try to kind of get in the fight and it looked terrible for him. But, you know, we don't know. Tekashi also, we've seen him without no shirt. It doesn't look like he has any kind of muscle tone or strength. But, you know, we don't know. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. So anyway, I want to know what y'all guys think about this. does this take away from his credibility to y'all? Like, if you find out, in fact, he's paying for protection, because that's basically what was being alluded to by JHood, that he's paying for protection. So if you find out that he's paying for protection, is this gonna, change your opinion on him? Or are you just gonna say, well, all rappers are paying for protection, what's the big deal? And there are a lot of rappers paying for protection, a majority of them. So that's why I don't really think that, to me, this isn't that big of a deal. That's why I mentioned it before. And the guy, that's why I always talk about, Tekashi as an individual and the group that's with him as another individual entity in themselves. That's why I try to come across like that, rather than, grouping Tekashi and the individuals that do his security in the same little bunch. I just don't think it's fair to anyone involved. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang, hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much, and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.